Hi ladies, it's Kristi Brandstetter. Welcome back to my kitchen. So I think a lot of us have been told to eat our greens, probably since we were little kids, right? But I know that it can be a very daunting process when you see so many millions of greens at the grocery store and think, what the heck am I going to do with those? Well, I have a great recipe for you that is going to couple those greens with something luscious and creamy and oh so dreamy. And of course, it incorporates Philly cream cheese because we've got to do that, right? Well, we are going to have a beautiful bed of rich, wonderful kale that's been sauteed with garlic. Kale is a super powerhouse green for us to eat. And then we are going to top it with some luscious, creamy, wonderful mushroom stuffed ravioli that has fontina cheese, garlic, mushrooms, and Philly cream cheese, of course. So let's get this all together and start cooking. Let's start with the filling for our ravioli. I have sauteed some mushrooms, about a cup of mushrooms actually, that I've chopped up very nice and fine, and it has 1 clove of diced garlic. Those have been sauteed in 1 tablespoon of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of butter. I leave them alone so that they can really mellow in the pan, and they've really soaked up a lot of wonderful flavor and caramelized for me. They also have salt and lots of pepper in them. So we're going to put those in our bowl along with our other ingredients for the filling for our ravioli. We have our cream cheese, exactly 2 ounces of original Philly cream cheese. Soften, please. I have fontina cheese, which is a little bit of a nuttier, soft cheese, and it's been shredded. Sometimes I feel like when I shred fontina, I feel like I'm shredding something like Velveeta. It's soft like that, but you only have to do a half of a cup, so it's not too much of a bother. Then I have some fresh chives that I've diced from my garden. I'm going to use about a tablespoon, and then I'm going to reserve a little bit for a garnish on the top in the end. We need a nice pinch of salt and a healthy dose of black pepper. I'm really learning that black pepper not only loves mushrooms, but boy does it love cream cheese. Now mix this mixture together and incorporate everything. Make sure that the cream cheese is getting around all of the items, the fontina and the mushrooms and the chives, and create a nice, wonderful cheesy mixture that we will be putting inside of our luscious and fantastic ravioli. Perfect. Let's assemble. So to make our raviolis, we're not actually using a pasta, but we are using a wonton wrapper. These are fantastic and already cut up for us, so they're a real easy express to making a ravioli. And I basically just lay them out. You want to be delicate with them because they are a little bit fragile. I'm going to lay 4 out and do 4 at a time. Fill these babies with our mixture, boil them for just a couple of minutes, and we've already got dinner ready. Amazing. I like to use one of these great little scoops. My kids love them for ice cream, but use about a scant amount of the little ice cream scoop. You don't want too much, but you want plenty of filling inside of your ravioli. And the next step would be an egg wash. This is an egg white egg wash. And you're going to come in here and brush pretty liberally all the way around the mixture and all the way around the wonton wrapper. We want a nice seal so that our wontons don't come apart when they are being boiled, and the raviolis stay in their great position and look gorgeous. So top these babies, slide this on, even it out. There might be a couple of little air holes, and those will just pop right out when you're creating this. Let me show you what to do once we've done the sealing. I've got this great pastry wheel, and it has a fluted edge to it, and it makes a really nice cut. You can use a knife for this, or even a really cute cookie cutter that you like. And I just go in there and cut off my edges. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, I think ravioli that looks a little less than perfect actually looks a little bit better. And using that fluting does two things. It makes a nice, beautiful edge, but it also seals it that extra tight. I'm going to finish assembling these and get the rest of them together. And we're going to put our sauce and our greens together and get them in the boiling water. We have a very simple sauce that we're going to do with this ravioli, and it is a brown butter sauce. I'm going to use the same pan that I used before. No need in getting another pan dirty. So taking 2 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to let that just get yummy and brown, and those brown bits are going to nutty up a little bit and be just fantastic. And to that we are adding 1 really great big diced shallot, and that is going to incorporate those wonderful chivy flavors and the shallot flavors in with the brown butter, and it's going to make a luscious sauce for us. So we're going to let that sit there for a few minutes and get really yummy and wonderful, and I'll show you what we're going to do with our greens. So we have our beautiful greens going, our kale. It takes a lot of kale to make a small amount of greens, so don't forget that. And it is going in this saute pan with 1 tablespoon of olive oil and 2 cloves of garlic, diced very nicely. You'll see that it comes together and wilts pretty darn quick. One of the nice things you could put with this is if you really like a vinegar with spinach, you could put a little vinegar. You could put a little lemon juice. But these guys are finished. Fantastic. I'm going to set them back here so they don't cook any further. Check our sauce. It's yummy. The shallots have wilted down and caramelized, and our butter's brown and yummy. So we have those elements ready. Finally, let's cook our little raviolis. We're going to switch out right here. Now these raviolis have been sitting for just a couple of minutes while we're getting everything done. Drying them out just a tad. And we're going to plop these right in the water. And I'm not kidding you, they are done in 2 minutes. And that's the quickest dinner I've ever made. So it's time to assemble our beautiful pasta dish. We have our greens down here, and I have taken the pasta that has boiled in the water and I've put it in the pan with the butter and the shallots, so it's absorbing that beautiful flavor. I'm just going to put them right on top of here. Oh my goodness. Isn't that gorgeous? And oh, it tastes so good. I can't wait for you all to try it. We're going to finish this off with some freshly grated Parmigiano-Reggiano cheese, of course, because you have to have Parmesan cheese when you have pasta. And Parmesan cheese, by the way, is a really great thing to accompany any greens as well. A little bit of salt. We always want to have plenty of flavor. A little bit of pepper. And our pretty little chives right at the end. So I hope you really enjoy these beautiful, luscious greens and this wonderful ravioli, featuring Philly cream cheese, of course, stuffed inside. Let's have a little taste here. Make sure I get some of the stuff in the middle, some of the sauce, and of course the beautiful greens. It's a dream. Wonton markers may not be pasta, but boy, are they an amazing alternative. And quick and easy. I think you're really going to enjoy this. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.